Wembanyama finds Vassell. This one for three. On the wing, Vassell from behind the arc. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 assists now in the game. So on the floor for the Spurs, Evan Mobley out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Castle. And it's Porter in at the 1. And that one's good. Giddey.
You have to be excited about Josh Giddey. This guy knows when to shoot off the catch.
Pass to Mobley. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Barnes. From the left block. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Edwards looking it over. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
From deep, Mobley knocks down the long J. Mobley's got 9 points now in the second half.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Up top, Barnes. Outside, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And finding some room in that mid-range area, the great Anthony Edwards.
Castle outside. Back to Porter. Mobley passes to Wembanyama. Over Barnes. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Barnes. Right side, McDaniels. Pass to Shed. Outside, Giddey. With the drive. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Mobley outside. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Sinks it from distance. Vassell's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Allen, he's checked in for Shed. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Minnesota leading by 10. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Barnes. The 3 is up. Against tight D. Barnes hits the triple.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And here's Porter outside. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
Edwards, the pass to Giddey. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. Porter with the steal. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Porter. Wembanyama against Allen. Wembanyama. Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. Now Mobley. It's good!
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now Allen. Oh, he jammed it.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
San Antonio trails by 10. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Outside Mobley takes a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. Barnes. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Porter outside. Now Wembanyama. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Mobley. Here's Porter. For three. Allen rips down the board.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
1:25 left in the fourth. Now Giddey. McDaniels outside. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come. Castle fires. He's off from three.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Rebounded by McDaniels. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Edwards. It's Giddey on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Just three to shoot. And the three misses.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Edwards. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Spurs foul, Devin Vassell.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for two.
And the second of two is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Porter. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Mobley, Butler fires. Money from three.
Well, you see Evan Mobley developing those passing skills. What a nice look.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Ware kicks to Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
You can't fall for that shot fake. Once Kawhi gets you to jump, you're toast. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tatum. James comes in for Daniel. And it's Jackson in for Garland. They've got Clark. Jackson is out there with James. Then there's Brown. And it's Clingan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. And here's Brown outside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, and there's his patience paying off. Brown waited until the right moment to go on the offensive.
Leonard, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Jackson passes to Brown. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Clark. Here's Jackson. Pocket 6. And again, Boston with the triple.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Mitchell outside. And here is Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jackson. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Aldama. Brown, no good.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
And Stewart gets it to go.
Well, a little physicality just isn't enough to stop a big guy like Isaiah Stewart inside.
Now, here's Brown. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Leonard. Leonard chewing him up inside.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Clark outside. Now Jackson. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
A nice run here to trim the lead, but you look up and they're still down big.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Daniels comes in for James. And it's Garland in for Jackson. Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Shepard comes in for Santi Aldama. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. With the step back, Garland dishes to Tatum. Pass to Daniel. Now Brown. A floater, and Ware pulls it down.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Shepard, the pass to Leonard. Over Garland, and it's Leonard missing. Celtics leading by 15. Garland with it. Yep, that one goes. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
And what you like about Garland, his ability to make the adjustment inside.
Pass to Shepard. Rebound by the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. And here is Garland. Brown outside. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. And Klingon has it in the corner. Three-pointer. And it's Brown missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Leonard. Shoots it up. That does not go.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky. Tatum looking around. Count that bucket. Tatum's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum, making a difficult shot look relatively easy. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. And here is Tatum, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Good on the triple. Brown's got 25 points in the game. I love that mentality from Brown. Comes right back down the court to answer the three with one of his own. Antetokounmpo passes to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Brown. He's defended by Ware. Here's Garland. And it's Miami with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Boston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jason Tatum.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now, here's Garland. Left side, Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next time.
Right side, SGA. Beyond the arc. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with Kispert. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Irving in at the point. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find...
And he rebounds again.
It seems like he's grabbing every rebound.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history. Now here's Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And again with the rebound.
This night will have a place in the franchise history book. Since the team's existence, no one's had this many rebounds in a single game.
He's been sensational. A show of force on the glass.
Well, Holmgren is a great pick-and-roll partner. He's got great hands, and he knows how to finish with authority.
On the wing, Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And the shot's good by Irving.
And since the break, they've lost some of their edge defensively, really lacking intensity.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 4. Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Here's Davis. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Turner, he's checked in for Holmgren. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Kispert, the pass to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside, SGA. Goes up from the top of the key. Lively grabs the miss.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. To the inside to end the drought. And finished off by Davis.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
Turner, a screen on DiVincenzo. SGA passes to Turner. And here's Johnson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in this quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Irving against Johnson. Lively with a screen on Johnson. Johnson against Irving. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts.
Here's SGA. Williams on the wing. Back to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Oh, ripped away. Irving. Williams rips down the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nifty move. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Davis fires. No good from 3. And the Thunder shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. It's stolen by Lively. And stolen by Williams. SGA. Oh, some nice teamwork in transition.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments.
Now here's Irving. A minute 50 left in the game. Oklahoma City leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Turner. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Just a textbook screen and roll right there, capped off by Gilgeous-Alexander and the brilliant feed.
Kyrie Johnson with the rebound. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Turner. Shot clock at 5. Now Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from outside.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Now here's Irving. Cash!
Oh, man, Irving so crafty in that mid-range area.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. DiVincenzo pulls it down.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
There's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9, and he commits the intentional foul.
4th team foul.
And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Irving can't hit it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. From deep three-point range, it's money from deep. Here's SGA, and now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
And an intentional foul right there.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place.
Porter finds Thomas. Now Dunn. Back to Thomas. Here's Bufkin. Williams passes to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by McBride. For New York, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. We've got Anunoby, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges, and it's Robinson in at the center. Out the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside, Porter. Inside, here's Dunn. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Bufkin's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Porter outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Porter's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Nets. And so here is New York. Outside, Robinson. Back to Brunson. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Brunson's got 25 points.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Bufkin. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Dunn with a screen on Brunson. Here's Dunn. He's guarded by Anunoby. Now McBride. Bridges with it. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Releases. A rebound by the Nets.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Bufkin. Shoots over Brunson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
To the paint, here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
Bridges with the steal. Robinson a screen on Porter. Over in the corner, McBride. Bridges for 3. Robinson, he goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Outside Williams. Pass to Thomas. They need this one. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
3 points.
Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. For New York, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Bridges finds Robinson. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Anunoby, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Williams. Here's Dunn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. Back to Bridges. Pass to McBride. Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For New Jersey, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Bufkin. Takes a 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Brunson outside. No good there with the step-back J.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Dunn finds Thomas. Down low. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Williams is 7 feet, but he's also springy, too. He makes the dunk shot look way too easy.
Robinson a screen on Porter. Porter with the steal. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Thomas. Over McBride. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Porter. Thomas got 13 points here in the second half alone.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity, and honestly maybe even more. You know, they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Brunson the pass to McBride. Fires for 3. Brunson no good. And so it's New Jersey easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.